Let's bring in Ronna McDaniel, Republican National Committee Chairwoman. Great to see you always. You know, the last time we talked, we were speaking about the numbers, the record fundraising that the RNC has done. And since then, there has been even more movement as you move up to the midterm elections.
Yeah, we've raised over $252 million. And what that translates to is boots on the ground. We've trained our 25,000 field organizers. That's 5 times more than we had going into 2016. We have 540 staff on the ground. We're in 28 states. We're all energized to turn out our vote, but we've built the infrastructure to make those last-minute door knocks, to talk to voters, to make the case of results versus resistance, and share with voters what Republicans have done to make their lives better.
There is typically a headwind. You and I have spoken, sometimes upwards of 30 seats. I think Barack Obama in his first midterm election lost north of 60. What has made the difference, though, to turn that headwind a little bit more wind at your back right now?
Well, I think the choice is very clear. As Democrats have obstructed this president every step of the way, and the culmination of the Kavanaugh hearing, seeing the interruptions, seeing the paid protesters, seeing that they would do anything they could to stop Brett Kavanaugh from serving on the bench. And then you contrast that with the results of what Republicans have put forward for the American people: higher wages, 4 million new jobs, high GDP, taking on the opioid crisis, taking care of our military. It is a really clear contrast. And if voters want to reject, or the only way the voters are going to get this democracy working again is to reject the resist, obstruct playbook that Democrats have counted on for the past 2 years.
I want to skip to the next topic. It all kind of ties in. There are a number of candidates who say that they would like the president to show up on the campaign trail and give an endorsement. You actually have been given a presidential level endorsement, a second term as chairwoman of the RNC. I know that there is a vote that they will take, but when the president endorses you and you've got those fundraising numbers, I'd like to see how many hands will go against that. Your thoughts?
Well, I'm so honored that the president chose me to be only the second woman to run the Republican National Committee. It shows how much he values women. He has been a partner with us with our record fundraising, and I was elected unanimously, and I'm honored to have his support, and I'm looking forward to supporting him in the re-elect.
Have you and the president had an occasion to talk message and what is a winning message, what's working right now and what will work for 22 days?
Well, the message has to be the contrast, and the president and I have talked about that. You have to put forward to voters what's happening, the comeback, what we can achieve as a country, and then what we'll lose if we turn back the clock to the Pelosi, Schumer dark ages, because there is a lot at stake. We are a country on the rise. Our economy is booming. We have restored our country as a global leader, and there's so many good things happening for the American people. Lowest unemployment in history for the African American and Hispanic communities. There is a lot at stake in this election, and Democrats are offering nothing. They've done nothing except sit on their hands for 2 years and resist and obstruct. So we have to make the case to the voters at what's at stake to lose and what happens if the Democrats take the majority.
But that's so interesting, the comeback contract. I took a note of that. I know the president's getting ready to go to some places where you might not have thought there'd be contention, like Arizona, but you're seeing a change. You're seeing that. And I wrote it down again, the comeback contract kind of in play. We'll check back in with you. Ronna McDaniel, thank you very much.
Thanks for having me.
Sure.